Hello town, this is Primary Ranger covering the new event called Specters of Liberty, an event in which you get a message from the Countess. She is a person from a new faction called the Red Veil calling for help because her people are getting captured by the grineer and corpus alike. Specters of Liberty event launches off the new Rescue 2.0 missions that will be permanently available in the future. The new rescue missions now have warrants that will activate an alarm that if the prisoner is not rescued in 1 minute, they will kill him. This is what the guards look like, and their drops and weaknesses. Here's the corpus. He is basically a retexture of the corpus tech. And same with the grineer warrant. It is also a retexture of the heavy gunner. Both seem to have the same weapon as their standard counterparts, as well as have the same faction weaknesses. Saving the prisoner requires a lot of stealth, or not if you're some kind of Rambo, just go in there and run and gun, but that's an easy way to die. But let's say you play this how it's meant to be played. First thing you should do is have a silent weapon like the bow Ceranos for corpus and Paris for grineer. Outfit with damage mods and make sure to put elemental damage as well. I use Dread with radioactive because it's silent and does lots of damage to begin with. And sadly, because I don't have any bows at the moment besides the Dread, the Warframe you choose doesn't matter as much so long as you're quiet as a panther, no one will care. But for me, I use Volt to speedrun with other peeps, and I got all 100 points in 2 hours after it launched. I would very much recommend Loki if you're going for total stealth. He's great for soloing. Last thing I would recommend to equip is some ciphers so that if it does go into alarm mode, you can save the prisoner faster. After all that, when you're done with the pregame stuff, you can join one of the marked rescue missions found all over the solar system and start the game. The tile set I know best is the shipyard on Cynthia series. But don't you worry, there's other tile sets. I'll just mostly be showing that one since it rewards the most points to maximize your efforts. And if you can't get there, look for a taxi so once you reach the prison, you will have to open the door. That is a standard press X to open. Careful when you first walk in, there's usually an enemy to the left unless you come in from the other doors instead of the top. If you do see him, take him out. Then look down and start shooting your bow at the warrants. One is in the middle, another below him, and another above to the right of him. Take them out and move along to the prison, but be careful, there is arc traps there to power your 5 toaster oven that you'll have a heart attack, like this guy. Then when you take them all out, you can proceed to hack or cipher into the prison, and hack into the holding cells until you find the prisoner. Now for the easy part, you just gotta daily walk through the horror of enemies that will come after you when you totally went Rambo style on the warrants, and trip the alarm. Or if not, it'll be a slight stroll murdering the few that didn't take their 5 o'clock bratwurst break. Then, when you make it to the objective, you will be rewarded with points and a Spectre BP. The points goes like this: 1 point for killing the Warrens, 1 for rescuing, and 1 for being a true Panther by being super stealthy like this. All these multiply as follows: easy is 1, medium is 2, hard is 3, and nightmare is 4. So the most you could possibly get is 12 per mission, but I usually stick to hard because I don't like nightmare too much. Now to totally complete this event, you have to get 100 points, but the first reward you can get is at 5. It is a cool event badge called the Specters of Liberty badge. Then the next reward is at 100 points, which is when you get the Rakta Sindana. Now you can have another Sindana that flies around in the wind, and you can also show off to all your friends how they missed out. Sadly, after this, there is nothing currently. And I am sitting pretty on 167 points because after I completed this is when I started recording. Now go forth and save the Red Veil people. They need you. Remember to like and subscribe. You save one every time you do. Check in every Friday for more Warframe content. Good day, my fellow Tenno people.